Hey, friends. Hey, okay, listen. I recorded a video. It was like 9 minutes, but it was depressing me. So I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I can't put that out there. Listen, the point of it was you are not for sale. Don't discount yourself. And I say that because throughout my life, I have literally given stuff away because I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be accepted. I don't even want to say noticed because it's not about being noticed. I've spent so much of my life giving myself away because I want people to know that I'm there for them. I got them, whatever they need. I got them. And it's like pouring into a bucket with a hole in it. The more you pour, it ain't filling. You just pouring and pouring and pouring and depleting yourself. You know, if you have a business and that's your calling, but you're discounting yourself because you think if I offer this for a lower rate, more people will come. The people still not coming, and the people that are coming are taking advantage of you because of the lower rate. My friends that are entrepreneurs, my friends that do hair, my friends that sell clothing, anybody that I encounter, I don't ask for it. This is your livelihood. This is your dream. I don't go looking for a discount because if I'm going to support you, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support you. I'm not going to take money out of your pocket. I don't go expecting anything. My friend has done hair for over 20 years. I don't expect her to give. When I sit in her chair, I'm going to pay her what she's worth. And if I could pay more, I would. And that's not to say that she has not given, because she has. But it's not because I expected it or I asked for it. All these 50 million, 100,000 sweatshirts that I have, that's my girl. I give her a vision. She comes through. She makes it happen. I don't ask her for a discount because that's her livelihood. That's how she feeds her family. That's how she makes her money. For so much of my life, I have discounted myself. I did not value myself because I'm looking to be accepted by people who don't care about me. Because if they did, I would not feel like I had to work so hard to be seen by them. And in working so hard to be seen by them, I'm not paying attention to the people that truly care about me. Growing up, I would always want to have birthday parties or functions or whatever, and people would always say they were going to show up, and they never did. No explanation as to why, nothing. They just would not show up. But every time I'd say something, oh, I'm going to come to support because for you, I'll do anything. Nothing. Crickets and tumbleweed. So that followed me into my adult life, and to where my kids would want to have things, and I would just be like, and I would tell them the truth, no, because I don't want you to know that pain. I don't want you to know that pain of inviting 15 people to something and 5, if that, show up. They say they're going to come and they don't. But then when I don't show up or we don't show up, we're the problem. And it became a thing where, because I knew that pain, I felt like I had to show up for everybody else. Where I literally had to start talking to myself like, they're not going to miss you. They're not going to miss you. Sometimes if you can't do it, you can't do it. Don't show up just because you don't, out of your own pain. But it's not so much that I was showing up out of my own pain, but because I love people. I had to complete a prompt in a workbook that my therapist gave me. And said, what are the things that you value? Relationships, family, love. I am, as another good friend of mine says, inside out. I love people. And as much as an introvert as I may be, and I understand and realize now more than ever why I feel, because people attach themselves to me and it's draining. I feel emotions that are not even mine. Sometimes people will attach themselves to you and they're drawing from you and they're drawing from you. And they know when you cut that cord because they're like, whoa, that life source is no longer there. So they're going to try to do anything to keep hold on to you. I've been down for a long time. A long time. And I'm very transparent about my story. I don't have anything to hide. I'm very transparent about my story because it was my thought to no longer be here. When my birthday came this year, I was going to take the ticket out. Thankfully, God had other plans. And it took someone, I just want to say I appreciate all of the people that are in my life that see me. It's never about quantity. It's always about quality to me. And I got a quality group of people in my corner that support me, that listen to me, they're there for me. It's not about what I say. It's not about what I do. I don't ask them for anything. They don't ask me for anything. But you just know when you got a good quality group of people. And these people show up for me time and time again. So it's not about I invited 15 and nobody came. And I'm still in that place. I don't do things for pomp and circumstance. I never have. But someone will be like, you had something and you didn't invite me. You wasn't coming no way. And that's where I am with it. You're not going to make me feel bad because you've shown me who you are. So the 4 people that were there were the 4 people that I knew were going to show up because they show up for me every time. And if they can't show up, they tell me why. And if they can't show up physically, they're always there in spirit. Stop discounting yourself. I've published 3 books. 3. And on the first 2, I really played myself because I felt like, if I make it low, people will listen. God gave me a gift. And if that's the gift that's going to feed my family, how am I going to feed my family off of $10? I'm not. Sometimes God will give you what you ask for just to show you better than that. Stop discounting yourself. I may never have a big old lavish luxury gathering function, whatever. But it ain't about 50 people. If I got a good 5, and the good 5 is the good 5 that have always been there for me. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Stop discounting yourself because it's disrespectful to you. It is disrespectful to you. You are worth so much more. One of my favorite, all-time favorite, top tip, probably number 1, Brian Courtney Wilson, worth fighting for. If you know me, then you know. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. All you have planned for me, and nothing can separate me from your love because there's so much more still worth fighting for. And that's why I'm pressing towards the mark because the calling on my life is worth fighting for. Listen, don't discount yourself. Stop discounting yourself. Stop. Because if you don't value yourself, nobody else will. Nobody has the power to put a value on you, your product, your service, or nothing but you. And all money ain't good money. Now, y'all go forth and be great. On purpose, with purpose, because you have purpose. And you know, I love you on purpose.